Alright, my name is Andrew, PDGA number 45802, the admin for Disc Golf Mixed Bag Love on Facebook, and also the owner of Phoenix Discs, Custom Minis and Trophies. And this is my in the bag. First we'll start off with the cart. Got a Zuka cart this year. Previously I carried a Simeon, Gorilla Boy Simeon, loved it, but after a couple rounds my back would be sore from picking it up, setting it down. Got the cart. No problems. 2 rounds of disc golf, back feels great, love it, so happy to have the Zuka cart. It also lets me carry some extra discs, like my windy discs and stuff, so Zuka cart, love it, can't complain. So I got the putter pouch, the accessory bag, the back here I got my poles for my disc gator. I carry a disc gator and a retriever, and one of my custom minis that I do. So let's start off with the putters. My main putting putter is a Prime Judge. Love it. Nice and straight. Was throwing the classic softer putts, but it's a little more stable. This is perfect. Also carry a Swan Reborn, a softer one. Really long putts, Anheuser putts. You know, if I want to run something, don't want it to go away. Nice soft Swan Reborn. Carry 2 more Judges. Still carry a classic soft. Use this for approaches and off the tee. Even when they're beat up, they're nice and stable for a Judge, and they sit where they land. I just added a super soft Judge. Just put this in, only threw it a couple times so far. I mean, it's very soft. I threw it on a nice rocky hill and it sat right down, didn't slide, didn't go anywhere, so not sure how much I'm going to use it, but super soft. Because of the extra space, I now carry 2 Cenuses. My original Cenus starting to get beat up and go a little straighter, so rather than just replace it, I put the newer one in the bag, much more stable. I use my Cenus for mostly approaches. Do a hyzer approach, can do a flex shot approach. One of my favorite approach discs, the hard Cenus. I also carry a couple more putters. Jeff Ash died Evo Wizard. The Evo Wizard's right between the Cenus and the Judge as far as stability. Use this for approaches and also use it for really big loft putts. If there's danger behind the basket, I can toss this one up really high, have it land right by the basket if not in it. And the last putter is my Gummy Champion Rhino. Don't throw this one too much regular backhand anymore, but this is my overhand putter. I can throw this thumber, I can throw it tomahawk, I can turbo putt this one really well. This one I can throw it on a thumber, have it slide on its top right up to the basket if I need to go under something, or I can do it, you know, real high shots over bushes. So those are the putters. Mid-ranges. Carry 5 mid-ranges. Fusion Justice, super overstable. Don't throw it that often. Basically really big headwinds. I can do some flex shots. They'll come back. Like I said, if you haven't thrown a Justice, they are crazy overstable. More of a utility disc. Verdict, love the Verdict. It's very stable. I can rip it, and the worst thing that'll happen is it'll go straight instead of hyzering out. Doesn't flip over. Very consistent. I just stuck the EMAC Truth in the bag this year, and this one I love it. It goes nice and straight, but it always has a good finish to the left. Doesn't fly over stable, but it always finishes left. You can throw it on an ante and you know it's going to come back to the left at the end. Then I have my Glow Flx Buzz. This is my dead straight disc, dead straight mid-range. I can throw it down a tunnel and it'll finish pretty straight. I can get it to even finish a little right if I want, but perfect flip up disc, hyzer flip to flat, straight down a tunnel. And then the Warrant. Warrant's another one that I threw in this year, and I love it. You can flip this up to flat on like a 70% throw, or it's buttery smooth anhydrous. They won't flip and roll. They'll just nice smooth turn. I read a review on this that said it was just like a beat up old KC Rock. It's exactly what it does. Exactly what I wanted out of it. Let's go to fairway. Alright, because I have the extra space, I threw in a Firebird. Don't really throw a Firebird, but since I put it in there, I did have it a couple times for really windy days, which helped me out, and I can throw it on approaches, flick approaches. It's definitely going to come back. Everybody knows what a Firebird does. And then I carry 2 culverins. The opto culverin is more, nice and stable. It doesn't flip over, can really rip it, get it pretty straight, but mostly the opto ones for hyzer shots. And then I keep the gold line, it's just a little straighter. I can get this one pretty much dead straight with a little finish at the end. These have been my go-to for 250 to 350 shots. Just throw it out there, get it to turn in, park a lot of easy holes if there's a hyzer lane. And then I carry 2 escapes. The escapes, well, one, they have a lot more glide than the culverin. I keep a new one and a beat up one. The beat up one's just a little more flippy, get a little more turn out of it. And pretty much straight with a little finish to the right. I pull out the escapes. And then my understable fairway is the Underworld. This thing is, if you want to throw soft, you can throw 70% and get it to go, flip up straight down a tunnel. You can rip it and it'll just smooth anhyzer. It's kind of like a long warrant. It's great. We'll go to distance drivers now. I carry too many distance drivers, but some of them are backups. I threw extra ones in here because of the space. So I have the bar stamp Defender, overstable, but I can actually throw it. I don't throw this unless the only time I throw it outside of the wind is a flick shot. I don't have much of a flick shot, but I can throw this, it'll come back. I keep this mostly for headwinds. I had an Enforcer in there, but the Enforcer was so stable, I never threw it because it didn't go anywhere. This one I can actually rip pretty good, and in a headwind it won't flip over. But nice stable disc. Kind of same with this. I threw a brinster destroyer in here. Definitely a little more stable than what I like to throw, but for a minor headwind, or if I just want something that'll hyzer and go left, this is pretty consistent. It's not a super overstable destroyer. The brinsters are kind of medium compared to where destroyers land. So don't throw it often, once or twice here and there, but comes in handy. Then I keep an opto halo. Opto halo is it's pretty stable. I can really rip on it, but for some reason in the wind, the halo will flip over and go really far the wrong way. So don't like throwing it in the wind, but if I need something that'll go far and not turn over and kind of finish hard left with a big skip, I pull out the opto halo. Alright, another one, I keep extra one because I have the space. Carry 2 Wraiths. This is my seasoned 12X Wraith, and then my new bottom stamp Wraith. This is definitely more stable than this one. These don't go as far as like the Halo or my Havocs, but I can put them anywhere. Pretty much they're very accurate. I can put the Wraith right in the middle of the fairway. The seasoned one is dead straight forever. This one's got a good finish. The Wraith I can count on it to have a nice skip at the end. Like I said, I pull these out when I need to be accurate and not going for max distance. Opto and Goldline Havoc. My favorite distance driver. I know where it's going to go. This one the Opto I flip up flat, go really far, throw it flat, get a nice ass out of it. Very reliable. Just don't throw it in the wind. The Havoc will flip over in the wind and go the wrong way really far. The Hello Kitty Goldline Havoc. Daughter loves Hello Kitty. I pull it out for tailwinds, and I use it for some anhyzer shots, but mostly rollers. This is my big roller disc. This year I started throwing the Destiny, something new I added. I used to have the Bolt. Bolt was kind of finicky. Love the Destiny much more. The VIP Destiny I don't throw a lot, still getting used to it. It kind of overlaps the Havoc. If I throw it with a hyzer and flip it up flat and even get a little S out of it, it'll go really far. It'll blow away the Havoc. The tournament plastic one, definitely more flippy. I throw this a lot. Throw this for uphill shots. Nice smooth anhyzers that won't dump in the ground. And if I flip it up flat from a hyzer, it'll go really far. So still got to get used to the Destinies. If you throw them and you turn them over too much, they will go really far in the wrong direction, but Destiny's a great disc, really far. So I have a couple kind of utility discs that are for special situations. These are my thumber discs. I have a CE Firebird and an Elasto Sampo. So the CE Firebird's my touch thumber disc. Use it for short range thumbers. I can throw this, skip it off the ground, get it to go right a bunch, roll around, and park it by the basket. Very good for approaches, getting out of trouble. Like I said, short range thumbers. So I pull out. Elasto Sampo. Tried this in the Trilogy Challenge and just loved it for long thumbers. I can rip this, I can throw it high and get it to land in the middle, I can throw it low and get it to skip to the right, and it's this Elasto plastic. This has been thrown off the rocks in the woods, barely a nick in it, and it keeps flying the same. Carry two Flx Avenger SS's. I don't usually carry two, but I have the space, so this is my Mr. Yuck disc, this is my tunnel shot disc. It's getting a little beat up. Flip this up down a tunnel, used to finish straight, starting to finish a little to the right, so I threw a new one in, and this one finishes a little to the left, so I got to beat this one in a little bit before I take this one out. But now I have a, like I said, finish right, finish left. Doesn't hurt to have the extra one, but Avenger FLX ESP plastic, Avenger SS, love it for tunnel shots. Almost all my tunnel shots are with one of these two discs. And my last, my opaque champion Sidewinder, soft like star. This is my super understable disc. It's not even close to a normal Sidewinder. It's a lot less stable. I only throw this for uphill, really steep uphill shots or my rollers. This is my roller disc that will finish to the right. The Goldline Havoc will finish straighter to the left. This one I can guarantee to definitely go to the right. I parked some 400-foot rollers with this. It's my favorite roller disc, and I can't find another one like it, so if I lose this I'll be very sad, but love this disc. So that's my in the bag. Hope to see some more people post some in the bags on the page, and have a great day. See you on the course.